Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Tavern Master. Today's beverage is a nice refreshing glass of pomegranate and cranberry juice. Very nice indeed. So in the previous couple of episodes we were expanding upstairs and managed to get the outside veranda area done, for the lack of a better term, with the podium at the end, so pretty good, nice bit of outdoor music there. We have a central dining area, and then on the left hand side in this particular orientation we have our hotel rooms, which are all graded at 2-star, and the reason we can't go any higher than that is because you need things like bedside tables and things like that we just don't have. But that is the plan for the next few episodes. Keep going and keep upgrading. I did ask, do you want to continue with the series? And a lot of people said yes, let's go with it. And well, I thought, why not? Let's just go ahead and see what we can do in terms of upgrades and expansion, etc. A lot of it will be hidden behind this research tree. Let me just start to the next day here. Just so we can crack on. And yes, you can see we have currently got the barrel storage and hotels unlocked, but we are working on the +1 kitchen, so we need 79 rare customers and 70 gold. The rare ones we may be able to get just by, well, running the place. If we look over at our menu, we have a 6% chance for rare and a 3% chance for gold, so actually we may eventually get that done just as a matter of course. However, it's most likely going to be the case of just going for probably some of the events and such, but we'll see how we get on. Over here we have some things to run. We've got cheese, strawberries and meat. Let's have a quick look over here. So we have strawberries are full, cheese is full, similar thing over here. So things like ham, we could probably go for some ham. So I'm going to send two people after that. And then we also have coconuts here, which would be on 74% if we sent those guys. Let's instead go for some fish, and that's 92%. There we are. We are currently on just under 2,500 generic units of currency. Prestige is on 15,320. Guests per day are 231.7 guests. We have at the bottom left here our research room. A couple of people actually said, can we move this thing under the stairs? And I guess we probably can. I don't see any reason why we'd want to do that. It seems to fit up quite nicely there. But I mean, it does. We do have the option though, because I know people did want to know whether things can go in this room, and well, yes, they can. So we may go ahead and do that if we do so desire. In terms of our quests here, we have 4 quests on the go. Finish any research, we're gonna crack on with that one. Prepare 17 steak, we've done 7 out of the 17. Reach 4 stars with any food, we're on 3 or 4 of that. And serve 100 gold customers by organising events. We have an elite chef, Henry, which is coming up soon, and that will probably end up going connecting up to the kitchen. However, slight problem, we don't actually have anywhere for the kitchen to go. There's nowhere we can put that kitchen, and well, I don't know what we can do. I don't think we can have another floor. Let me just double check to see if we can have another floor, but I don't think we can. Over to our special here, and I'm going to scroll down. We do have a supply storage, by the way, and I know some people said we should put a supply storage in the top. I actually agree. However, I'm not overly keen on having just a big pile of barrels on the left, although what does it look like? It actually doesn't look too bad. It looks better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, I thought it would do, should I say. Anyway, back over to special and scroll down to our stairs, and if we were to put some stairs in, would it function? I'm just going to put that in there just because I can, and yeah, you can't go upstairs, so that just doesn't work. I mean, obviously the placement was just random there. I wasn't going to put that there, but let me just place it in here and that, and no, we can only go 1 floor up. So sadly, them stairs, although a brilliant feature for up here, I am going to get rid of them. But we still have our barrels in there. We may be able to make those look a little bit better by going into our walls here and maybe placing a wall across there, like a half wall. It will, however, mean the shifting of that. I'm just going to put it over in that corner for now. Back over to building, and then the half wall like so. And then yes, I can actually section that off, and that, I actually like that. Yeah, that's okay. So that's section that side off. Do we want to change it to be something like that, though? Is that a bit better? So we'll remove that wall. We'll put in that one. You know what? That isn't bad at all. And then it means I can move this light to there. And there you go. So yes, this is sort of out of the way. And I actually prefer that wall as it is. Okay, pretty happy with that. Let's have a quick look at food then, over to the menu, and we can see we've got regular and event foods all activated. We are... how close are we to getting a level 4 recipe? Bread is on 3 stars. We need to serve another... well, we're on 12 of 40, so we've still got a good ways to go there. That's the only thing that I can see that's level 3. Oh no, the bowl of chicken is only just level 3, and that's on 2 of 40, so that's a bit of a shame. Events-wise, we have our strawberry cake, which is on 14 of 60, and then our green peas stew, which is on 2 of 40. So actually, we are progressing on towards, obviously, some more stuff, but we are realistically nowhere near there. So what I want to do is obviously do our research stuff and also look at upgrading these to the highest rating possible. Now realistically, the highest rating would be level 4. For a level... well, we've got level 2, which is relatively easy to do. For level 3, we need to upgrade the beds and the wardrobes, have 2 decorations, which is very possible, and then a bedside table. That is locked behind a research, so we need to get that researched sooner rather than later. The requirements for the 4-star are very similar. You need a level 4 bed and a wardrobe, so we're not going to bother with a level 3, we'll just go straight to the level 4. We need 2 windows, which again is very easy, and all requirements from level 3. That's what tripped me up last time. I thought, oh, well, we can easily get that, but no, we need at least the decorations and the bedside table. So we're basically looking at the bedside table, which is in research, which is down here, I would imagine. That looks to be a partition, a little bureau type sitting area for like writing and such, and then that is I believe the bedside table. We have on the other parts of the research, we have extra guests per day in the centre, we have a fireplace grill, and then an extra props for soup. So those allow you to cook more stuff. Obviously it's applied to the kitchen there. What will probably happen is if we do end up expanding one floor up, which that's this here, I'll probably put the stairs in this area, or maybe even get rid of that table and put the stairs at the end. Haven't yet fully decided where that's going to go, but anyway, I digress. Yeah, if we do have another upstairs, we may go and put maybe another something up there, maybe another kitchen or something. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we do have some people who have come to sleep. You can see there's a couple of couples, no angry customers, and overall money is good. We will just quickly start the next day. We now have an event that we can run. We actually have 2 events that can be planned, Thursday the 9th and then January the 10th, and you can see loads of events. You can just plan all of these events unless selecting one was going to alter it. So in that case then, I want to go for extra gold customers, so I'm going to select that, and I want to go for probably the battle victory celebration because that's the highest one we can run. We can't do the executioners meetup. Yeah, it looks like we can only run the one, and then there's a little bit of a gap there. That's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll have to look at perhaps running another one there. Let's pick up our green peas, which is successful. The ham successful. The fishing is successful. We're going to go for more green peas. We'll set that going. Mushrooms, I think we were short of, so we will send probably that guy there, 87%. Once again, fishing on 92%. There we go. Job done. Quite easily done. Is it possible then to start upgrading even more stuff in here? Well, it is possible, but is it something we really want to do? So we've got the strong table, no. We've got the heavy dining table there, and that's 700 with a plus 150 prestige. We've got a luxury small table. We've got a luxury table, so we can replace those with a luxury table. The only difference is it's got a tablecloth on, but it does provide you with an extra 100 prestige, which is obviously more people, and it's got like a red tablecloth on there. Sadly, the long table, you don't get any premium variations of that. Also, I noticed that our seating is quite basic. We've got these benches here, so it's these deluxe bench, so it matches up with those. If we were to go for a luxury one, we could have a lux bench in there, and that seats 2 people, even though it's actually quite short. See that? Compared to this one, it's quite short. There's no real room for shifting one way or the other because, well, quite frankly, you're going to end up on the floor on your bottom. So there we are. Anyway, we're going to have a look at some chef upgrades. We're going to upgrade this guy, and they get bonuses for desserts, so we're going to put that rank up there. We're going to go through to make sure nobody is at like a like an unhappy level. We're going to go for Annabelle level up there, and we'll say speed while carrying. We'll increase that there, all the way down at the bottom. Oh, it looks like Caitlin's leveled up as well. We're going to say speed while climbing stairs, and that's fine. And researchers, it looks like Alice is not that happy, so I am going to upgrade their pay a little bit. And our guards obviously is fully leveled up. That's Talbot there, and so they're on 100% threat reduction for every single type of people we can possibly find. So yeah, there you are. We have the research still progressing, so we are obviously serving customers, getting money, all that usual stuff, but the difference is that these are only ticking over based on the percentages of food. There's another level up by the look of it. Alice, yeah, we'll level those up and go for extra speed. We've got their reading speed, which is already maxed out, but the other ones we're just waiting for speed. I don't think we need 3 researchers, but, well, quite frankly, we are going to have 3 researchers. I don't really see the reason not to have those. Prestige is still 15,470, so it's gone up a little bit based on what we've bought. And obviously I'm not, excuse me, I'm not buying any of the things for the bar or for bars on both floors, actually, because that's what these do. These barrels and stuff, they automatically buy those things. So back downstairs once again, we'll see about the ham. We've got that. We've also got the fish, which is fine. Going to run the ham once more. 100% chance to do that. Strawberries we're not going to bother with. We're going to go for some coconuts, and that's going to be 100% run on that one. And here's all of our guests. So this is all guests have been served for the event, received a cash bonus of 2,000 generic units of currency, which is pretty good. I think what I'll end up doing is most likely changing all of these to the Lux benches and then putting some carpet underneath. It does mean a change. I mean, mechanically, it doesn't actually mean anything, but in terms of like realism and such, it does mean a bit of a change, as in, you know, we are going a bit upmarket, perhaps not looking to attract the older clientele that we had that are just wandering in for a quick pint and such. We are, you know, going a bit upmarket, which I'm not terribly fond of. I like the way we've got different levels. So like up here you've got like a big dining area down the middle and such, and then you've just got like essentially a watering hole at the bottom. But yeah, it's something we may have to think about. We're most likely going to upgrade it just because, as I said, we're just sort of splitting hairs here based on theme. It doesn't really matter. We're still waiting for this kitchen one to pop. It's 64 of the gold customers and 55 rare. Obviously, the rare won't be going through at the moment, but once this is ended, then we'll have to look at running another event. We just got, look, realistically, we've got nearly 13,000 generic units of currency there. It's just popped there, so overall pretty happy with that. Outside, is there anything we can do to spice this up a bit? We haven't really got any decorations on the end, so I wonder what decorations we could have. We've got things like bookcases and stuff. We don't want any of that outside. It just doesn't seem to realistically, you know, you wouldn't expect to see that. We've got curtains which we haven't bothered with. We've got paintings which you would have outside. You've got like horns which you can place there. That's 100 prestige. You've got like a boat wheel as well. What are the swords and stuff like? Oh, they're only 25. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, that's 100 though, these shields. Let's have a shield there, a shield there, a shield in there, and that's about it. So there's a little bit more prestige, and it's made it look just a little bit better. Actually, I say better. It looks a bit more clunky, to be honest, but it is what it is, and it's being placed. So, looks like a lot of these guys are going to be leaving. You see research is flying up because it's now counting the people that have left there. So that's going to be complete for the gold, but we're still waiting for the orange rare customers as well. So we'll see how we get on. I think with the money we've got, we can probably upgrade at least these 3 with the really good benches and such. So that's what I'm going to do. So over to building, and then to each one of these. That's the wrong one. This building here. So sell, 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 and let's just do one of them. So seating will be. Can we change it to red? We might be able to. Because at the moment it's like this sort of pinky colour, and I'm not a big fan of that because it's not really matching up, yeah, with what we've got there. That's better, that's better. And down to the Lux table. So there is our Lux table, and again we should be able to alter the colour of that. I actually quite like the Quite like the different colours there, but I think we're going to stick with the red because that's what that's got going. And I mean, yeah, it looks very comfy. I don't know if it's overly fitting, but that's what we're going to go with. So let's just sell all of these. But obviously each time we do this, it's going to cost us quite a bit of money, but also allow us to get more people in, because essentially the prestige is flying right up. And while we don't even have enough money for all of that, that is quite ridiculous considering what we've done there. And there we go. Okay, start the next day. This is a standard day now. You can see guests per day has gone up to 308 guests per day, which means we can put the price up because we don't need to have that many people coming in. So, if you increase it by one more, it's 161. Although, how many people can we realistically sit? So it's 4, 8, 12, 24, 36, about 50, and about the same again. About 100 people, plus or minus. I'm sure someone can do the maths if they really need to in the comments. But, yeah, with the amount of customers we have there that we've just set up, it should be fine. Should be fine, but we'll see how we get on. Menu, we have something increased on the menu. It is leveling up on the mushroom soup, so that is fine. We have some green peas and also... yeah, we maxed out on mushrooms and fish were sorted as well. Gonna go for more ham. Gonna go for more fish. And we'll send one person for the cheese, because I think we'll have run down a little bit on the cheese. So back over to building. Over to our seating. Down to the Lux bench. It's $2 grand for each one of those. $2 grand. Customers seem to quite like the new arrangements. Maybe a bit of envy from some of the closer ones here to camera, who are looking over at this new stuff and going, could we not have sat there? Do we need a special ticket or something? Yes, let's go down to our seating and then the Lux bench, place that in and then drop that back over to building and then change the colour. Job done. Prestige, 17,570. Once we've done all of this, it's going to be a big increase in our prestige. And obviously we'll have to look at these as well. Now the long tables most likely will keep, but the chairs, we might get the luxury chairs as well. But obviously that'll be a future us thing. Quests wise, we are on 89 of 100 for our serving gold customers. Food stars, was it serve steak? Quest. Prepare steak 17 times. We're on 11 of 17. So what I'm going to do for the menu is turn everything off and put steak on the menu. And that'll be that. Pretty much done. Next day. And I was going to say the poor thief, but I didn't A, imply that they are poor. They might be very rich. And B, I didn't mean to also imply that I was sort of pitying them. No, they're coming to steal stuff, and yeah, there's no way they're going to get in. Not with the guard that we have there. So once again, setting up some quests. Don't have enough money for that quest. What is this though? This is actually for walnuts or something. We don't need to do that. We don't need to get those. Over to our quests, sorry, our events here, our event planner. Level up the steak. So we'll wait for that quest to pop. We're on 14 of 17. Research. Okay, we're on 42 of the rare. And I want this one. So we're going to run an event for rare. Luckily, we can do the Executioners Meetup, 160 guests. I don't know if we have the ability to serve all of those, but we shall see. Why has guests gone down to 66.8 per day? Oh, the reason being, I've turned off a lot of this stuff on the menu. That is why. Let me turn all on for the main courses. That's going to bring our guys back to 101.9. Okay. So people are only coming here for the food, is what it's telling us. Fair enough. There is our serve steak 17 times, which means we can now put everything back on the menu. There we go. Everything's now back on the menu. 171.9 customers. So the difference is amazing in terms of how many customers you get. I was thinking as well, this stairwell, I could, if I was going to redo it, put it further forward and have this as a back room for the adventurers or for this. Not going to do it now, obviously, because the upstairs has already been put in. But it is certainly possible. It is certainly possible. So, 38 customers left for the kitchen. Once that's done, tomorrow, I'll pause it immediately once this is done and select the small hotel furniture, which is the sort of changing screens, this little writing desk and chair, and then what looks to be a bedside table. Just under £4,000, not enough, sadly, to realistically buy anything else in terms of the seating and such. We have a new quest. Defend against thieves once. Well, yes. So, just watching the guests to go, you can see how many we're serving and how many we have. This will tell us the amount of seating arrangements we have, what our capacity is. This is the Executioners Meetup, which, as we said before, they must have a roaring trade in that castle for executions. 102. We can seat 102 customers. Plus or minus. Looks to be the steaks were maximised on the steak. Was it the steak? No, it's the meat. Strawberries, how we're doing. Strawberries we're actually going down on because we haven't ran a strawberry mission in a while. We only need to put one person on it, 100%. And then fish. There we go. So yes, 102. So anything more than that per day is not needed, really. We're on 33 for our +1 kitchen, which we're not going to make. We're not going to make an additional kitchen. But we're going to go straight down for the small hotel furniture. And then we'll probably look at maybe... maybe... going for big hotel furniture? No, because that's going to be the level 5, like the 5-star rooms, which we're not going to have until we get another floor, which is interesting because you don't get that extra floor until later on. I also don't know how much money you get off the serving of those customers. It did tell us over here. Each one is 50, so that's 200 generic units of currency for that. So realistically, you don't get much money off it at all. Not when you put in the prices of like the bar and such. So yeah, we've almost finished that. That's a kitchen, so I've immediately researched another person there. Sorry, immediately researched the next thing for the small hotel furniture. There is finish anyone research, which we've now got. And we probably need to have a look here to see if anyone is in need of level up, which they are not. And also, everybody but Alice is happy, so we will increase their salary. There we go. 83% happiness. Good. And there we go. There's our guests. And hopefully, research will fly up. It did not. But we know that we can realistically crack on with that one. If we need to. Refill 800 litres of any drink. Now, what's interesting is that it's already set it to 215 out of the 800, which meant that we have got... well, that's all the steak. I'm just going to leave the steak there for now. Yeah, it does mean then that we have got a lot of spare there to buy. Do we need to... No, we don't need to do it manually because we've got that. We've got the barrels. The barrels are buying the stuff back automatically. So that's fine, so we don't need to bother with it. That's okay then. At least it's counting. That's the main thing. Still need to serve the 100 gold customers by organising events. It says organising events. It isn't. You don't need to organise events for it. Send all those people... Oh, no. We can only have a certain number of adventurers, so I'm going to accept that. And then send those guys. So we've got this hunt in the forest. We're still waiting for that to be completed. In terms of research, the next unlock, which is at 240, we're on 236. Which we'll get hopefully sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's Elite Chef, which we'll hire. After that, it's money on 250. Then on 260, it's a new recipe, which appears to be gammon on a bed of lettuce with some cucumber and onion, maybe? The advantage with that, then, is that when we plan something, we'll be able to run the pirate gathering. Because it requires that sort of ham. I'm going to wait for that hunt in the forest to be complete. Before I complete that hunt in the forest mission, I'm going to wait until we actually are running down on stuff. You can see all of these as well. These are automatically getting filled because I believe that those barrels, storage barrels, automatically fill any of the barrels and the kitchen crates on the same floor. So we haven't bothered with either. We haven't touched either because we don't need to. We just don't need to. We're on just under 8,000 generic units of currency. That's probably enough. That's a floating ball. Now, is that ball upstairs? It is upstairs. Okay, it's just, for some reason, drawing through. Bit of a bug there. Okay. So, they've cleared these tables. I think we have enough to build another one of these. So, sell all of those. Go down to our Lux table. And realistically, we can buy a couple of Lux tables. It's just the seating. 1, 2. Sell. And we're getting a reasonable amount off it anyway. Red. Sell. 1. Change the colour. Start next day. That's increased our prestige by about 1,000. 18,602 generic units of currency. We have completed the peas. We've completed the strawberries, which is full, and the fish as well. Mushrooms we're working on. Do we need any more mushrooms? It seems like that's 50 of 50, and that's on 20 of 50, but we are looking for 41 mushrooms, so we don't need to look for any more mushrooms. I'm going to start looking for whatever that is. It just says secure roads. Let's have a quick look in here. It would be walnuts. Yeah, walnuts. So we can do that. We have another event that we can plan, and it's going to be for small hotel furniture. It's going to be I think an executioner's meetup once again. Although we could run. Oh no, we can't run that because we haven't got the. That's 80. No, 80 mushrooms. They really like mushrooms, apparently. Work anniversary, then. We're going to run a work anniversary. Let's look for the more walnuts. Send those on the go. More fishing. And there we go. And I'm not going to hand that. I'm not going to pick that up because there's really no point. Menu. We've got a level up on the tomato soup. So every level up will increase our average rating. In turn, will give us a higher chance of generating more people. Also, apparently another level up, which is cheese grommet. That's on now level 3. So, what is the closest to level 4? It's the chicken, isn't it? It's the bowl of chicken and cheese. I'm going to turn off then all of the mains apart from the bowl of chicken. Actually, technically, bread is the one that's the closest to level 4, so we'll set that going. Cool. Okay. Can we increase our prices even further? Change prices. Increase. No, that would bring it down. That was 19 guests we got. To be fair, it is reduced because of the reduction in menu. No, I'll just turn them all on. You just get more guests. I think it's just better. I think it's better. So, good money. There's the mushrooms. There's the fish. And go for more mushrooms. Coconuts. And walnuts. There we go. So this is the work anniversary. So even though the guests are not uniformed, like the executioners or the knights or whatever, it is a group. And there's the 800 for serving all of those. Okay, I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Tavern Master. I did mention in the previous episode, excuse me, that we are to a point now where essentially we're on a holding pattern until the research comes through. And yeah, I'm not too sure what else we can really do other than just keep upgrading our stuff. It's a reasonable thing to do, but as I said, it's just something that we have to keep an eye on, really. It's the research that we need to wait for. But as soon as we've got the small hotel furniture, which we've just finished, there we go, all of the research points required. We need 92 people, we got 100. So that will be done for the start of next episode. And then we'll probably go for maybe, big hotel furniture, extra props for soup. This is all for additional food preparation, which we just don't have. We don't have and we don't need, because we don't have the space. I do personally think new floors should be further down this tree. Yeah. Either way, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Tavern Master. Next episode, we will get more upgrades in the main area here, but also, specifically, once this research is done, we're going to upgrade all of this. Hope you have enjoyed it. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and we've still got a floating ball. Generic partings.